You. Welcome back to The Advisor. Please like and subscribe so we can continue to bring you amazing guests like we're about to bring to the stage today. Michelle Phillips is back and she has a podcast on our channel. And if you have not yet heard the first few episodes, you should go back and listen to number one before you listen to this one because they're all absolutely amazing. She has brought me through past life work. She has talked about so many amazing, interesting things that affect us that we have zero idea about. And today she's back to talk about karmic completion and the rebirth of love. So Michelle is Sedona-based healer's healer. So she's an internationally renowned psychic medium, intuitive, and author who's healed worked with tons, thousands of people to heal them, to crack open the pain of the past, and so they can step into radical freedom and radical love. And I'm so excited. It's really good to see you again.
Thank you. It's great to be here again to see
Yes.
your beautiful light and how much you have assisted. Expanded. It's absolutely amazing. Incredible.
Mm. It's
Well,
amazing that I want to see what you see. Like you get all of these gifts that you have. I'm so intrigued by it. It's just so interesting to me.
thank
And
you.
like I said, I contacted Source and God, and I felt the spirit surround me. And when we work together, I can feel it so much so that it almost feels like I can't breathe at times. And once you get a taste of that, there's like no turn, nothing else matters. Like it's like you just want so much more of that. It's like a drug.
No going back because it's who we really are. It's like we're being
Yeah.
fed with our own light and life force. Yeah. And that's the topic we're talking about today, karmic
Okay.
completion. So my experiences of working with others and from the creator and all the information that's come through me is up until now, we have been in what I want to say the karmic completion, all the lessons that we read that we agreed to go through when we came down here. And as I've said before, I think those of us that have a higher purpose have agreed to go through a lot in this lifetime because the creator says this is a lifetime of completion. So my belief and experiences before we came down here, we chose what we wanted to heal, what we wanted to let go of. And because we knew this was a lifetime of completion, when we're there sitting in front of the karmic board or whatever, we just raise our hand. I can do that. I can do that. I can do that. Because we forget what it's like when we come down here in the middle of all these emotions. And then we get down here and it's like, oh my God, what did I sign up for? But those
Yeah.
beginning patterns were created, started in our childhood. Like when I talk about when the sperm hit the egg, and you immediately took on all your parents' karmic ancestral stuff, not just your parents, but generations backwards. And they took on yours. So there's this huge karmic completion. So as you came together and took on each other's stuff, expanded into each other's stuff, all of this karmic energy, past life, whatever you want to call it, emotions, shadow, fear, all of these emotions that we carry in this lifetime surface for us to heal. It's an
Right.
incredible time to be here and a challenging time to be here. So, up until now, we have been clearing karma, letting go of all the patterns and the agreements and the contracts and the fears and grief, whatever it is, and judgments and insecurities and self-worth issues and anger, just all of these emotions coming up to heal. And now, as so many of us are moving back into the light, we're shifting that whole collective energy out of karmic energy. It doesn't look like it or feel like it because there's so much darkness, it seems like, going on around us.
Yeah. The more I'm feeling and in tune with everything, the harder it is to go out in a public space because
Hmm.
I'm feeling the all of the things and I'm seeing things at face value without the veil. It's like I just picture the skeleton and I'm seeing things for what they are, and I just get exhausted after.
Yeah, because you're picking up everyone's energy. So it's really important that you protect yourself on levels that you never have before. Because as we're sending through timelines, like you said, you can hardly wait to be with spirit and source, whatever you want to call it, because we're moving more into that frequency within ourselves than all of the karmic stuff. So because of that, our system's vulnerable, for one thing. So like we're learning a new language. So it's
Yeah.
really important that we bring Archangel Michael's energy to us and just wrap us, protect, protect, protect. And I think last time I was talking when Archangel Michael, when I first started my work, and he was showing me protect yourself. So when he was bringing layers of blue around me, and then this friend came over and she was going through all of her drama and everything. And I was sitting there watching, and I could see her pain and emotions come to me and balance off. So it's
Wow.
really important if you're doing spiritual work that you protect yourself so that you don't bring other people's energies in. So when I
Yeah.
started my work, many years ago, I was sick all the time because I was bringing other people's energies in, but it was also connecting to all my karmic stuff. So
Right.
we were matching and merging with each other's energy.
Wow, that's so interesting. I went to this little restaurant, this little hole in the wall restaurant. I love going to places like that, and it was a different culture. And I walked in and this man like looked at me and then he like went like this. And I was like, I'm like a freaking Care Bear. Like if you're picking up my energy, you're gonna be picking up like love. And I literally said to him, I'm like, did you just protect yourself from me? And he's like, well, I don't know. I don't know what kind of energy you're bringing in. So yeah, I
Their
mean,
cultural thing.
it's their cultural thing. But I was
Yeah.
like, come on, like if you can sense energy, I'm like the most harmless little fly. But
Yeah.
is it possible for my like you're talking about karmic energy, so my stuff that I haven't processed yet to be exuding from my body, even though I feel so positive? Like, you know what I mean? You know what I'm trying to ask? So like karmic stuff that hasn't been released from my body yet, is that a frequency that's emitting from me?
As I'm looking at you personally, no, because your
Okay.
higher intention is with God or spirit. So a lot of these emotions that we're still clearing out have been frozen inside of us.
Mm,
And the more we bring the higher light down, it just starts opening up all those frozen emotions, like the experience you had, like you were talking to me about. You went in and unplugged an emotion, and then you just started crying because the emotions behind whatever it was are coming up and out. But there until sometimes, I mean, I've been around people when they walk in the room and I'm like, oh God, no. Um,
I hear
I,
that.
yeah, there's just so much energy. But that's not you personally.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So you are not exuding anything as I'm looking at you other than light, the presence of God and source. So that energy, that light presence of love absolutely starts activating people's stuff. And then they many
Mm,
times will project it back onto you or onto us.
right. Yeah,
Because
that's
the
it's very
light, yeah,
true. We trigger people.
yeah, absolutely. So I thought I was doing something else today, but this is perfect. So I wanted to read a quote from the creator from the book. I'm going to read the whole thing because it's about self-love. So he said, this is in my book, The Creator Speaks, it channeled through me. Many feel the light is being put out. It's just the opposite. The lights collectively have become so bright that the flame can no longer be seen. And
Mm,
so that's what's going on individually and collectively in our world. So because our vibrations becoming so high and everyone's intention is to heal. I mean, many people's intention, yeah. So we're coming together as this collective light. And as it does, it's going to start clearing all this karmic stuff out for ourselves and the collective. So as I was thinking about what I was speaking on today, as we're clearing out karma, it's collective. So the creator was saying, if we could imagine ourselves in a movie, because we designed it before we came down here. So we are the producer, we're the main character. Um, we are an extra, whatever we want to do, it is our movie. And like, what do you want to do with it? Because now, as we're clearing all the karmic stuff, we're moving into free will. So we have the free will to continue The stories that we used to go through, the pain and the hurt, kind of what I call hurt me, it feels so good,
Yeah.
because we know how to do that one, or we have the choice to move into the higher vibrations of ourself. So that's the free will now. And the more we move into the higher vibrations, of course, we're going to bring light consciousness to us. These
Yes.
patterns run deep. They do, all the
Wow.
way back through our ancestors. And like I shared before, we call ourselves the black sheep, but we're really the light sheep of the family. We're the ones that agreed, I'm going to come down here. And as I clear it out, and maybe not even knowing, it's going to start healing it for the family. So
Right.
years ago, when I started my work, my son said, gosh, Mom, can you see even Grandma and Grandpa are healing? And this was from at
Wow.
the time. Yeah,
So they can, as I'm working on my stuff, it's clearing out stuff from my parents and their parents and their
Mhm.
parents and their parents. Because when I clear it, it clears for everybody,
It does, generations forwards and backwards. And like I was
forwards
sharing,
and backwards. So people, wow, I
absolutely.
didn't know that. Okay.
So what happens, like as we clear it out of us and we have children, grandchildren, it clears it out of them also. So then our
Okay.
children, as we no longer have that pattern, it's like there's no place for it to, I want to say, go into the children where they can continue the pattern. I mean, I've
Okay.
just seen miraculous healing with my grandchildren since I've been
Wow.
healing and my kids. It's just been an amazing journey and it's still unfolding. It's
That's
incredible
crazy.
because now it's free will. So everyone's stuff is coming up. Which way do you want to go? And the shadow within us, all the karmic stuff is surfacing. Um, and like we talked about last time, the shadow has no power on its own. It feeds off of our fears and insecurities. And the shadow becomes its own entity. So when we understand that and we start clearing our, insecurities, patterns, or whatever, starts putting the light out in our shadow. And the shadow is collective. It becomes its own entity. So I just
Mhm.
want to read something from the book that I was going to read about love.
Yes, please do.
I got to put my glasses on. I only need them to see. So
That's important. That's important, Michelle.
it is, yeah. Okay, so this is the creator. When your energy of self-love, self-respect, and integrity is strong enough, it will break your own shadow loose from the collective shadows. Hold your light and own self-worth, and self-love will send shockwaves or frequencies into your shadow, breaking loose the karmic, fear-based collective structure. You will then consciously be able to send love and light into your shadow and break all karmic contracts and programs that are being reinforced by the collective energy. And that's what we're talking about. It's so important what we're watching and what we're reading and tuning into right now. It says, you break your shadow loose from the collective and receive old contracts and agreements, resolve old contracts and agreements. You'll then be able to retrieve all aspects of your light, love, joy, and health, which were vibrating and are being held hostage in duality. So that's what we're doing. We're coming out of duality. As you send light vibrating and love into your shadow through soul retrieval, you will draw all of those missing aspects back into you, totally disempowering your shadow, which is karmic stuff, because we've all been everything you could possibly be. You will always have a shadow, but the goal is to bring it into the light and self-realization. As you mirror your light consciousness into the shadow, eventually it will awaken back into light and love. Your shadow will then vibrate in the self-realized frequency or consciousness which will support your light. Your light and shadow will have arrived together beyond duality. So I know we're talking about karma, but, it's all the same thing. All of these
Right.
karmic agreements and contracts are definitely connected to our shadow, the collective shadow. So again,
Mm.
my experience, we're at the crossroads right now as those same patterns coming up. Which way do you want to go? And the more we choose to go forward in the unknown, because we're going through a death and a rebirth. So the rebirth, we don't know exactly what it is, where we're going. but spirit does, God does, the source does. And I can say in the future, you do. You're already there. So you
Right.
just stay connected and trust, and you're going to be guided there.
Mm. Yeah, man, that's
Magnificent.
manifestation 101 is pretend
It
you're
is.
already there. And then
Yeah,
like it just you live in it, and then eventually you get there.
you do. So years
Trust,
ago,
faith,
yeah,
the faith-soaked road is hard for people to stomach, like
and
people they need to have control, I find, the unknown is so scary for people, but it's so like I am a testament to that of like just letting go and trusting and like things are just moving at lightning speed. Like it feels
mm,
like years have gone by in the past 3 days just
they
because things are
have.
moving so
Oh my
fast.
gosh, yeah, yeah. So the need to control is fear-based.
Yeah,
Absolutely, yeah. So years ago, when I started my work, like and I said to Jesus, my main man, and I always say he's not through a church or religion. He's just that Christ consciousness has always been with me. So when he started working with me, I just said, hold my hand, push me, shove me, get me where I'm supposed to go. And I just started claiming I'm a spiritualist. I'm a healer, and I became one. I mean,
right,
although I've had the gifts my whole life until I was guided to the holistic college, I didn't really know what to do with them. But then
right.
I just started showing up. Show me the way, Lord. Show me the way, God. Show me where you want me to go. Show me what you want me to do. And I'm still in that place. Show me. And claiming, like, what do you want in life? And I've thought about it a lot because if you say, I don't know, I mean, where can spirit assist you? They can't. So you're in this energy, all this chaotic energy, and with it, there's no place to really go forward.
Right. So you have to be specific, right?
Yes, and if you don't know, many times we don't, just ask to be shown the highest purpose of your soul and what you're doing down here. Just keep showing up, showing up, showing up, and you're going to be guided.
Yeah. When did you start your journey?
Well, like I said, I was born with it, so I always could read people, but I always thought everyone could, as children, you think that. But it was about 30 something years ago where I went through my breakthrough. The time I thought it
Yeah.
was a breakdown, lost everything. And that's when I was guided to this holistic health college. And from there, I started doing massage. From there, I started working through my own stuff, you know
Yeah.
because I'd never been held or touched on, which so many of us have gone through. So I started doing massage. I thought, I don't want to do massage for people. But when I did, I could see inside their bodies, their systems. I could see what it was like in the womb of the mother, where they started picking up their belief systems and patterns, and how they're playing out in this lifetime. And then I could see that I just started taking people into past lives. Although I've always known I lived before, from the age of 3, consciously, I knew I wasn't from here and I knew I'd lived before. So I went through, like all of us, I've gone through so much, I want to say karmic completions, karmic completions, karmic
Yeah.
completions. What's karma? Karma are all the lessons that our soul has gone through that we have brought into this lifetime with us to clear out so that we
Right.
can move in to the highest consciousness of who our soul is, to really go forward in service. This lifetime's about service for her, for us, and self-love, really self-love. Uh,
Yeah.
and through the self-love, your whole system's going to start healing.
Mm. So it's interesting to me. Like, I mean, I'm 3 months in after my awakening, and so
That's amazing.
can you think back? But like, can you think back to when you started? Because you're 30 years in, and I can't even imagine how much further I can go. My Reiki master laughed at me. I'm like, how deep can we go? And he just laughed. He's like, it's endless. It's
It is.
endless.
Yeah. Well, I call myself like an old timer because I've been doing the work a long time. But I feel like those of us that are the old timers went before and really opened the door. I mean, we're ascending for so many because, people like you that are coming through, they're just waking up like this, waking up. It's amazing. So you're coming down with this high vibration already. And look at even the younger ones, the children. Oh my God. They just
Yeah,
know who they are. They're powerful. They know what they want. It's amazing. And because we're ascending, people are waking up so quickly. You don't have to take years to do it.
mm. Yeah, you can tell the kids that their eyes are just like brighter than bright, like crystal clear, and
Yeah,
they're like little adults. Like
they're
it's crazy.
amazing. Yeah.
Yeah,
And when you look into their eyes, oh my God, the
yeah,
energy of God's source or whatever just fills you up. It's incredible.
totally, totally. My heart
Yeah.
just expands. Like I feel like a Care Bear in that
Yeah.
moment. Yeah.
Yeah. It's wonderful. So we are going through this karmic completion now. And if we could imagine ourselves in this movie, because it is a movie we chose to go through before we came down here. So we are, like I said, the producer, the director, the main character. So if we don't allow ourselves to be the main character in life, we're going to come down and do it again. So I
Mm,
suggest just show up. And I know it's painful, but it's even more painful not to. I just think living this lifetime and looking back at your life and feel like, what was it about? If people think it's about material things, which are nice to have, but at their end of their life, they're going to think that wasn't, I wasted my life. I spent
yeah.
all my time in my job instead of my family and love. So as we're waking up, we have the opportunity to do it now. It's such a gift. So we are in the end time. So we have our play that's going on. And if you could imagine, we're at a film festival. All these different plays are going on with everyone at the same time, and also collectively. So we are in the end times of our soul's journey, if we choose to be. And it's not everyone, because the earth, Creator says the earth is a hologram, and we're playing out all these end times. So our end time of the service of light is one. And collectively, like I said, people are waking up all over the world. So those that are in end times really clearing a lot of heavy duty karmic stuff out, especially against the feminine. So the more we stay connected, we start shifting the whole consciousness. So, say women that have no power or right, just hold the light for them because they agreed to go through this. Maybe they were a man in another lifetime that did not treat women very well. So now they're coming back in this lifetime to shift through the vibration of it, to know what it feels like. And so, our agreement is to move out of judgment and just know that everyone has their own journey here. We're at a film festival. Which
Yeah.
movie do you want to see? Which films do we want to participate in here? Yeah. So we're at the end of all these different lifetimes. Atlantis, which was the frequency stuff we're going through right now, AI. So when we went through that, we ended up losing the civilization. And because that many people, as AI is the big thing again, we were there before, so people are very conscious. Okay, what am I going to do with this? Where
Right.
before it was just exciting. So we're in the end times of Lemuria when it came to an end. We're in the end times of Meldok. And I think I talked about Meldok before. It was a planet much like the Earth. And so beings from all different planets and creations came there. And it was like the Garden of Eden, the true Garden
Mm,
of Eden. But then they started getting caught up in their ego, and it ended up like our planet, what our planet's going through right now.
right.
And then it started losing all of its natural resources. I mean, there was nothing that people could eat that was alive. So they started building cities indoors, and people could not live like that. There was no life force like your beautiful plant. So
Right.
then an evacuation happened. They evacuated Meldok from other ships, places, planets, whatever, took them back to their planet of origin. So the soul of Meldok was brought to Mother Earth. So as I've said before, just like we're completing karmically, so is she. But
Mm,
enough of us are awake now that we're not going to lose the planet. I absolutely don't believe that we are, and the Creator says we're not going to. We're
mm,
shifting, ascending, into 5G, and 5G is definitely a frequency consciousness.
right. Yeah, incredible.
Yeah. So it is the time our soul has waited for to be on the earth. This is it. This is the grand finale, you could say. It's a big
I
one.
can feel it in my heart. I just feel it so strongly.
Uh-huh. Uh, and love is the answer. So do you find in yourself, the more you're clearing who you're not, your heart is opening so much to love?
Oh my God. Things like I had these little grudges that I didn't even know why. I was like just someone annoyed me and I'm like, I don't want to talk to them. But now I'm just like, come over, let's have tea. I'm just like loving everybody, like
Yeah.
everything. I just love everything. Like I
Because you're
love this
moving,
pen.
because you're moving out of all that karmic stuff that you had with them. Yeah.
Yeah, so the
And just,
blockages are being removed and it just
yeah,
nothing bothers me. It's
yeah,
crazy. But I do have
beautiful.
days where I just feel completely like absolute crap, like absolute crap. Can barely get out of bed, so depressed, so just like life
Mm,
is just hard. But then it rebounds, and then I've got these high highs where it's
yeah.
like, holy smokes, like who needs drugs? Like I want more
I
of this.
know.
Like that's what it feels like. It's like just euphoria. So it's like
Yeah.
this duality that I'm living right now because I'm ascending so fast. It's like this low, low, and then high, high, and then there's like the middle stuff. So it's like a roller coaster.
Yeah, it is for all of us. All of us. I
Gosh.
mean, I go through that also. So as we're ascending, we hit plateaus, and everything inside of us that needs to be cleared comes up again to clear out. And when I go
Yes.
through it, I'm like, oh my God, what am I doing here? It's
Yeah.
like, what am I? Yeah, anyway. And then I
I
shift
know.
out
And then
of
I
it.
go
And
buy
I'm so
something and I'm like, I
grateful,
feel sorry for myself. I
Yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah. So it's just that's part of it, step by step, ascending beyond all of the illusions here. And like
Yes.
Spirit said, if we were to stand up and let go of it all at once, we wouldn't even know who we are. We'd have
Like,
amnesia.
really.
Oh, yeah,
Well, the
because our,
music that I liked 3 months ago, I can't stand the sound of now.
Mhm,
I don't even know. I don't even like my past feels like a ghost. Like it
mm,
doesn't even feel real. Like
yeah,
it really doesn't. And I'm looking
and
at pictures and I'm like, I don't even recognize myself there.
yeah, that's because you've come into a higher vibration. I don't know if I talked about walk-ins before, but we have souls, people that are absolutely done with this life. I mean, suicidal, like I can't do this anymore. So when that happens, and before they came down, they agreed to change places with someone. So it's a walk-in. So the soul that they are and the soul coming in is together like from 24 to 48 hours. So the soul coming in then picks up the memory bank of the one that's leaving. And the one that's leaving, that's gone through all this life experience, the gift is it gets to have its karma cleaned up. So
Wow.
then, yeah, but this is by agreement. So there are a couple kinds of walk-ins. So that's one where many people years ago, a walk-in would come in, they were just totally different person. So for you, you're a higher aspect of yourself that came in. Years ago, I was doing a workshop in Sweden and was really interesting. So at the end, we're in a circle completing, and one of the women's fell down. Women fell back. And I'm like, okay, keep the circle going. I'm going to go down with her. And I could see a walk-in was coming in. I went, okay, because the vibration, the frequency of the workshop was so high, so the painful anyway left. So I'm with her, and when she opens her eyes, she goes, I'm not the same soul that I was when I fell down here. I said, no, you're
Wow.
not. I said, I will talk to you about it later when the group is over. Yeah. So there are so many switches, other souls coming in and like yourself, higher aspects of you came through. So I think I was talking about before I was channeling this being White Lily. And then Spirit wanted me to integrate with her so I could reach a larger audience. Because I mean, now channeling's everyone's channeling, but back then, not so much.
Right,
So I was
right,
doing
right, right.
inner child work. So they wanted me to integrate, which I did. And then I realized I was channeling myself. I was channeling a higher aspect of myself that I integrated
Ah,
with. Yeah, yeah. So you are shifting, you're showing me you're still shifting. You're in the middle of this shift of really bringing this high vibration down through you. And she is amazing as you're feeling.
that's
Yeah,
so
right.
cool. I can't
Yeah,
imagine. Like I felt an aspect of that when I had to go back to my old life to get some of my things. And it
yeah,
was like just this like weird not recognizing things and people and
yeah,
like feeling completely different and disconnected
yeah,
from it. But it
yeah,
was like no reaction. There was no emotion attached to it. It was just like a really odd feeling of
yeah.
not belonging there and not really knowing how to relate to it.
Could you feel it was completion?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And that's what we're talking about, karmic completion. Yeah,
Right.
and really moving into love now because that's all there is. And really
Yeah.
loving people. Maybe homeless, maybe a homeless person is just this high being that's agreed to come down for whatever reason. And so love everyone, everyone's journey, and it's not easy for people here. It doesn't mean you need to hook up with them or be with them or whatever. Everyone has their own journey, but hold the love and light for each other on our journey because we are in this play. And the more we clear out, like you said, of who you're not, the more you open up to the love and heart of everyone. Because it's not an easy time down here on planet Earth.
Mm-hmm.
And to
God,
see,
no.
just as we have our story we're going through, our play, everyone else has theirs. And maybe it's not in agreement with our vibration or frequency, but we can still love them and honor them for whatever they're going through and hold that love for them to get through it.
Mm. Yeah. I mean, I
Yeah,
love that. And I do. Some days are harder than others, I'll tell you that,
they
because
are.
some people
Yeah,
just get under your skin. But for the most part, that's how I like to live. The
absolutely.
world needs more of that. And you said it was coming, and I truly feel that.
It is. It's amazing how many people are waking up to that. It's incredible. Yeah.
Yeah, when you
Um,
can spot people who are awake, like in the store, and when you find one, it's like you
uh,
find a gem, and you almost like twinkle at each other.
and you've probably been with them before because the
Yeah,
creator says this is a lifetime of completion. So everyone in our life that we've been with before, I mean, especially our family, our loved ones, relationships, whatever, we have been with before. And we're
right.
down here now to just complete all of it with each other and to come back to love with each other.
It's
It's
beautiful.
amazing. Yeah. So one more thing, I'm going to take you through a little process. I don't know what time it is. Do I have time? But
Yes, we got about 15 minutes.
okay. So when we leave here, we go into spirit, we go into the review room and we sit in front of, you could say a movie, they just show you your whole life where where maybe you think things you wish you had done differently, whatever. Um, and then the joyful things. Oh my God, did I do that? Love whatever. So your whole journey is reviewed. So it's like going into a theater, with your film and they're reviewing it. So when we understand that, you can start looking at your life here now and reviewing it. Like, what do I want in my life? And who do I want in my life? What do I want for my life? What's my purpose? Review it now. And with that, the movie that you're in, you have the opportunity to shift it and change it. And to move, like I said, when you understand, you'll have a couple doorways. Which doorway do I want to go through? And every time you go through the unknown here, you think it's unknown, but on some level, it's very much known. You open up to the higher consciousness of your purpose. I've said before, never ever did I think I would be doing the work I do. Never did I think I'd be traveling the world doing this work. And it just keeps evolving, evolving, evolving. It's amazing. And I've done books, written books, and I'm dyslexic. I don't even read much. I don't want to
Right.
say that because you can still buy my books, but so I feel like that happened to show me to show others we have so many gifts inside of us. They're just waiting to wake up when we get out of
Yes.
our way. It's
Gosh.
amazing. We're these incredible light beings.
Yeah. Oh my God. That gives
Yeah.
me chills thinking about it.
Yeah. So I want to take you through a little process. So what I would like to do as we are coming into the new lifetime, we're clearing out all the karmic stuff that we picked up. Like I was saying, when the sperm hit the egg, you took on
Mm,
all your parents' stuff, they took on yours to clear out all this karmic stuff and ancestral stuff. So I want you to get a sense of or imagine a path in front of you today. Your path,
okay.
not where you're going down it, but just whatever it looks like or feels like.
Okay.
And what does it look like or feel like?
I'm seeing bricks. I'm seeing this like
Okay,
wide brick road.
fabulous. And now on your path, I want you to get a sense of your whole spiritual team with you. And Mary, the feminine is so much with you right now. It's beautiful because you're
Mm,
such a feminine energy and they really assist you to open up for your higher purpose here. So they're very much with you. So I see Mary Magdalene, Mother Mary, Athena, and like I've said, Lady Di of England is so much with this group now. So your whole feminine team is with you,
mm,
as well as the male supporting the feminine.
okay.
So as you're on your path, your heart, your higher self is connecting to their heart and higher self.
Mm.
And
Yeah, I
how do
can
you
feel them. I can see them.
beautiful,
Yeah, I can see them on the path. They're like, it's like they're on the side. Yeah.
beautiful. And with them now, your heart, higher self is theirs. You're going to walk down your path with them. And as you're walking down the path, I want you to get a sense of Jesus, Magdalene coming together, the balance of the male and female, and they're opening a portal of light, just their
Okay.
frequency, tension. So you're going to step into this portal of light with them and your whole spiritual team. And that
Okay.
light's just filling your whole body, your cells, your tissues, your organs. Your cells are just rejoicing as they're opening
Mm,
up and remembering who they are here. So as you're in this portal of light with them, the frequencies coming into you, you're going to find yourself moving up through this portal of light with them now, just
mm.
ascending. And as you move up through this portal of light, there's another portal that's opening.
I could see it before you said that.
Great. It's because you're such a high light, intuitive. So you're going to move through that portal of light and you're going to find yourself just moving into this dimension, which I call kind of a holding dimension as you're waiting for exact astrological makeup of how you're going to do this lifetime. So I want you to
Okay.
get a sense of yourself in that dimension.
Mm.
And as you're looking around, so many other souls are just waiting to come to the earth. And some of the souls might be excited. Can you get a sense of the emotions that these souls are feeling?
Mm. I see a lot of blank space when I'm looking up. Um,
Hmm.
I get
Okay,
a sense of a lot of like light beings, but I can't see their emotion.
okay, great. So I want you to, we're going to go back in time before you came into this lifetime, and you're
Okay.
in this dimension waiting for your exact astrological setup, how you're going to do this lifetime.
Okay.
You're going to go back further into it.
Okay.
And how are you feeling as you're getting ready to come to the earth?
I feel like I've got like my backpack and my lunch, and I'm like, let's go.
So there's excitement about coming.
Very much so. I'm like a
Yeah.
little kid waiting for the bus. Like, right, let's go to school. Let's do this.
Okay, great, fabulous. Now I want you to get a sense of when your number has been called, we could say, your whole
Okay.
astrological, how you're going to do this thing, and the sperm hits the egg, and you are created. You're just a little speck of light that's in your mother's womb. and all this ancestral energy, the timelines, there's so much of it that already the speck of light is carrying.
Mm,
Can you get a
that's
sense of it?
crazy.
Yeah,
I definitely feel a heaviness.
yeah, heaviness. Okay. We're going to clear that in just a minute. So I want you to take yourself up in the womb to about 3 months old
Okay.
as you're getting ready to come down to the earth.
Okay.
And as you're in the womb at about 3 months old, what is your mother's energy like?
Anxious.
Hmm. Very anxious. Can you feel that while you're in the womb?
Yeah,
Yeah, this little 3 month old can feel her anxiety, her anxiousness.
big time. Yeah, I feel like right now, like I almost can't breathe.
Yeah, okay. And let's see your father. What's his energy like while you're in the womb?
Hmm. I don't feel it. Like it's almost like it's non-existent or barely there.
Okay, great. So now, this little 3 months old baby that's waiting to come down, can you get a sense she's already picked up all this energy?
Oh, it's 1,000%. Yeah, I'm like feeling it right now. Yeah.
Okay, great. So our whole team is with us. So my
Mm,
team, the Christ consciousness, they're all here now. Great. And they're going to go into your heart's map. And that heart's map has every lifetime, every experience we've ever gone through is in the heart's map. And they're just opening it up now. And of course, they're going into this lifetime and they're going into the DNA of all your ancestors. And
mm,
they're just starting to pull this energy up and out of your heart, out of that baby's heart. Just pulling all this energy up and out of her. And as they do, they're cutting all these cords and contracts, just pulling them out of you. And as they're cutting and pulling them out of you, they're cutting and pulling them out of your parents and your ancestors. They're going further into your heart's map, these cords and contracts and anxiety and emotions that you've been carrying from your parents that you have been playing out in this lifetime. So going further into the map, they're going in the center of your soul, the Akashic records,
mm.
with all your ancestral energy. And the whole team is just cutting these cords and contracts and just totally pulling them out of you, your ancestors, anyone that you have been playing out in this lifetime, just clearing it out of your heart's map, out of your DNA systems, out of your soul past lives, out of your spine, out of your sacrum, all this old emotional body in between your bodies, just clearing all this old emotional stuff up and out. And now, as you're in the womb, I want you to get a sense of your real parents with you, Mother, Father, God, Creator's energy, as your heart and higher self is connecting to theirs, and all the masters and angels, your whole team that's with you. And how's that little girl feeling now?
Light. I can feel just this light energy. My eyes are flickering.
Beautiful. Can she feel the love?
She just feels light. Like all I feel is like light, just beautiful light energy.
Great. So going up through your whole core, out your pineal gland, your DNA connection to Mother, Father, Creator, as we're going through into what the Creator's calling beyond the beyond, where there is no story, and just say,
Mm.
Mother, Father, God, Creator,
Mother,
you
Father, God, Creator,
the I am of all that is.
the I am of all that is.
I trust and believe.
I trust and believe.
I am now safe
I am now safe
to release and clear karmic agreements
releasing clear karmic agreements
and contracts
and contracts
as my heart
as my heart
is becoming one heart
is becoming one heart
of love.
of love.
So just ask for your inner mother, your spiritual mother, your holy mother, your divine mother to be with you now.
I want my Holy Mother to be with me now. Please come down.
And how do you feel in her energy?
So good.
Yeah. And get a sense of this energy in that little girl
Mm,
and how's she feeling.
amazing.
And now we're bringing the Father's energy, the Creator's energy down through you.
Mm,
The safety of the Father, the real mother father energy, not the karmic.
mm.
And how do you feel in the Creator's energy?
Beautiful. Like
Mm,
so good.
beautiful. Do you feel safe?
So safe. That's the word that comes to my mind. So I just feel like I could
Beautiful.
be here forever.
Great. And this energy is moving through your root, the bottom of your feet, and into the heart and soul of Mother, Father Earth, as they're just grounding you to the earth now.
Mm,
And as you're going back to that little girl's heart, we're going into all the ancestral stuff that she took on when she was conceived, and we're doing massive soul retrieval and just bringing her light and love and purity and innocence and wholeness and safety and
mm,
free will back into her now. And how's she feeling there now?
mm. So good.
Mm. And we're just going to bring her out of your mother's womb, out of everything she took on now, because she's with real parents, mother, father, creator. And as we say this, it doesn't mean your parents were not good parents. I don't know what you went through, but you agreed for them to be your parents. We all did. So the gift they gave you was healing. They mirrored all your stuff you needed to heal. So now this beautiful little girl, as they're taking her through all of soul retrieval out of all those timelines that she took on, we're bringing her energy back into your heart and down into your womb now.
Mm,
Again, as we're doing massive soul retrieval, just filling you back up, back up, back up, back up with the essence of love and light and safety. Again, as we're just cutting the cords and deleting you. Beautiful. And how's your body feeling now?
so good. I
Okay,
wish I had a couch, but I just sold mine. That's how I feel. I want to lay down on the couch.
great. So just ask your higher self to be with you now.
Um, would my higher self please come down?
And how do you feel with this energy now?
So good. My cheeks are tingling. I just feel so
Mhm.
happy.
And your whole spiritual team that's with you. So your heart and higher self is connecting to theirs.
Mm,
And how do you feel with them?
perfectly, like, yeah, safe.
Great. And now this orb of light is coming down around you from beyond the beyond. You're going to find yourself in the middle of this orb. And this orb is your new lifetime frequency, which you're shifting through and into. And now new codes are just being downloaded into you. Higher codes of your higher purpose coming into your cells, your tissues, your organs, your whole system. Great. And now Archangel Michael and the team, they're just wrapping layers and layers of blue around you now. So this orb of light is just surrounded with a thick layer of blue energy. And Archangel Michael, the team, they're sending this crystal blue, aqua blue energy into your heart, into your thymus, into your whole body and system. So it's just protecting your whole system. And the thymus, the creator says, a new lifetime, and the color is aqua turquoise. And now the Christ energy, the golden light filling you up. Beautiful. And the violet flame of the I am. Just through your whole body and system, out your root. Again, the bottom of your feet into the heart and soul of Mother, Father Earth, so that you become the portal of light between heaven and earth. Great. Want to make sure you're grounded here. Great. So how you doing?
Mm, really well, really good.
Great.
I'm so grounded, and I'm also standing on a grounding mat right now, so we were
Uh-huh.
good.
Great. Great. Thank you. So
Mm.
really stay connected to this is who you are now.
So this karmic stuff has just been cleared. So as of this moment on, it's gone.
It's gone, but the emotions of it are still within you.
Okay.
We've cleared the patterns, but the emotions now, they might be kind of heavy coming up for you as we clear the patterns. So all this old energy connected to the patterns may surface so you can release it. Like what that
Beautiful.
little girl felt in the womb, the anxiousness, anxiety. Have you ever felt that in this lifetime?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Can you see you picked it up from your mother and her lineage?
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
absolutely. So does
Yeah.
that mean that over the next little while that I could feel that because it needs to come up and release?
It
Like,
may
is
come.
that possible? Or is it just more like I might just need a lot of sleep, I should have a bath? Like what are some of the effects?
It could be all of it. You might have a lot of emotions coming up. And as you do, before I was bringing your little girl and boy to you, hold them. If you need to cry, cry, whatever it is, just if you need to scream, scream. Just let all of
Yeah.
this old frozen emotion out because it's lifetimes of it that are coming up to clear out.
Yeah. I've been having these moments of total breakdown, and then I like get up and I'm like, "Thank you, Spirit. Thank you for releasing that from my body." Like I it wants to come out, and it's like
It
I can
does.
feel it. Like it's like
Yeah.
vibrating. It's like get out of here.
Yeah. And you're giving it permission to.
Yeah, I keep telling it it's you're safe. You're safe. You're safe. You're good.
Absolutely.
And then I hold my inner children and I'm like, I
Yeah.
love you. And then we have these moments. And if anybody is watching me, they think I'm absolutely nuts and I don't care.
They've always thought I'm nuts, so
Uh, but it's so
yeah.
beautiful. It is like the
Mhm.
most beautiful experience in the world. It's just such a great gift to have. And yeah, I felt all of that. Thank you for that.
Beautiful. You're certainly welcome. Thank you for allowing me to do these experiences with you, that you're
Mm,
willing to go through the emotions of it in front of so many people. So thank you. And sharing with
yeah.
many. Yeah,
Well, your goal of helping so many people, I want to magnify that. So if we can change someone's life by them seeing this, then we've done our job.
absolutely. Absolutely.
Mm,
All good.
man, that's crazy. Before we leave today, you got to tell us one of your past lives. What was one of yours?
God, I've had so many.
Tell us a fun one.
Okay. Instead of my last one in Auschwitz. Oh my God. Yeah. No, 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 no. Um, Let me see. Where do you want to take me? I was in southern France with Mary Magdalene, the
Mm,
priestess, after Jesus, whatever, ascended. And then she came to southern France with a child, and I'm an aspect of that child, Sarah. And it was an amazing time to be there. So I've done quite a few retreats to southern France, and I'm actually doing another one next year, taking people there. Yeah, so for me, that was a magical time, like a child being around all these priestesses and feminine goddesses and just being absorbing the love and the light and the frequencies and the consciousness in. And as we're speaking, I can see myself playing in water and just the freedom of a child and just so much love because we are each other. You know, children being born, we need a tribe. And in that lifetime, I can see my tribe. It was amazing of the feminine.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you for sharing that with us.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm
Where can
honored.
people find more of your stuff?
Um, on my website, Souls Awakening. Um, and then also on Instagram, and I have a new Facebook. It would be Michelle Phillips Souls Awakening. On Facebook, I have a new site there where I'm posting all of these shows, I'm doing with you or aspects of them and others. And then on my website, also, I'm having all the shows, the podcasts that I'm doing. So Instagram and Facebook, Michelle Phillips Souls Awakening and my website, soulsawakening.com. Yeah.
Beautiful. Do you have any last minute thoughts before we say goodbye?
Just know that we are love, that it's our agreement in this lifetime, and just take a leap in faith and just let go of the need to control because you're going to find yourself just in this magical experience of who your soul really is. Ask and you shall receive. Ask, and if you don't receive at the moment, you will, because Spirit always says we can't do it without you. You can't do it without us. We're on the same team. So really ask and allow the miracles to start coming to you.
Mm, that's beautiful. Thank you for that. And to our audience, thank you for tuning in. Choose the faith-soaked road, you guys. It's so much better than the controlled, boring, same Groundhog Day every single day. Choose the faith-soaked road. Have a good night, everyone.
Thank you.